So how does a shy kid from a pretty modest background become one of the most feared bowlers on the entire planet? Well, today, we're going to dive deep into the absolutely incredible, odds-defying journey of Jasprit Bumrah.
Okay, let's start right here, at the absolute pinnacle. You see that? A World Cup trophy in his hands, that medal of victory hanging around his neck. This is Jasprit Bumrah at the very top of his game. The hero of India's 2024 T20 World Cup win. And yeah, player of the tournament. But you know, this incredible moment of glory, it's really just the final chapter of a much, much longer story.
Right, because that image of pure success, it doesn't even begin to tell you the whole story. To really get how he got there, we have to rewind. We have to go all the way back to the beginning, to a journey that was just filled with hardship, rejection, and just an unbelievable amount of self-belief. So the real question is, how did this whole thing even begin?
All right, first up, from corridors to glory. This is the story of the making of a champion, right there in Ahmedabad.
You know, his early life was just defined by hardship. I mean, at only 5 years old, he lost his father. And just like that, his mother, Diljit, she became his absolute everything. Can you imagine? She was working 16, sometimes 18-hour days as a school teacher just to keep things afloat. It was a serious, serious struggle. A time when, as you can see, something as simple as a jacket was a luxury they just couldn't afford.
To really put this into perspective for you, a close family friend actually remembered days when they could barely afford a single packet of milk. Just let that sink in for a second. That was the world that shaped him. And that was the reality he was absolutely determined to fight his way out of.
And it's funny, right? Because out of this need to just be quiet, something completely extraordinary was born. See, Bumrah spent hours and hours just bowling a ball against the wall in their apartment. But here's the catch. To avoid waking up his exhausted mother, he had to aim for the skirting. You know, that little strip where the wall meets the floor? It made the least amount of noise. And that simple, repetitive act of hitting that tiny target, well, that's where his legendary, absolutely devastating Yorker came from. Incredible.
Okay, Section 2, an unorthodox weapon. We're talking about turning a supposed weakness into an incredible strength.
I mean, just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the classic textbook bowling action. It's smooth, it's side-on, it's what everyone is taught. And then you've got Bumrah. Slingy, stiff-armed, and just weird, right? For years, coaches and selectors looked at that and all they saw was a flaw, something that had to be fixed. But they were totally missing the point. That thing they saw as a weakness, that was his secret weapon. It was the source of all his deception. That stiff arm, that weird release point, it created angles batters had literally never seen before, making it a complete nightmare to try and predict where the ball was going.
So here's the breakthrough moment. First, the setback. He gets overlooked at the U19 trials precisely because of that weird action. But then he gets a chance, just as a substitute, in a district match. And what does he do? He goes out and takes a stunning 7 wickets. 7! He basically forced the selectors to look past the style and see the sheer substance. And that one performance? Well, it caught the eye of John Wright, the former India coach who is scouting for the Mumbai Indians. And that was the big break that changed everything.
Next up, conquering the world. From an unexpected debut to straight-up global dominance.
I mean, his international debut was pure Hollywood stuff. Seriously. He's in Australia with a development squad, not even supposed to be playing, when an injury on the main team suddenly creates an opening. He's barely been in the country for 48 hours, and they just throw him into a match against some of the best players in the world. And what happens? For his very first international wicket, he gets the captain of Australia, Steve Smith. You can't make this stuff up. It's unbelievable.
And after that, his rise was just meteoric. Let's just hit some of the numbers, okay? In his very first year of Test cricket, his debut year, he took 48 wickets. That's the most ever by an Indian fast bowler in their first year. He wasn't just good, he was literally historic right out of the gate.
And then he did something no bowler in the history of the game had ever done. He became #1 in the world rankings in all 3 formats: Tests, One-Dayers, and T20s. Think about that. Total and complete mastery of his craft. And just to put a cherry on top, he joined this tiny, super exclusive club. He became only the 3rd Indian bowler in history to take a hat trick in Test cricket. So yeah, the kid with the weird action, he was now the undisputed king. But you know, every great hero's journey has its ordeal, its big test. And for a fast bowler, your body is everything, and it's so fragile. And 2019, at the absolute peak of his powers, his body just broke down. A serious stress fracture in his back. The whispers started immediately. People feared that his unique action had finally taken its toll, and that his career, well, it might just be over.
But that's the thing about true champions, right? They're defined by how they come back from a fall. He went through this grueling rehab, fought his way back onto the field. And this is what brings us right back to where we started. That comeback story ends with the moment we saw at the beginning, him lifting that World Cup trophy, being named the best player of the whole tournament. What a comeback.
So that leads us to our last section, the champion's mindset. Because what can we really learn from all this? It's about so much more than just talent. This is his blueprint for success.
So what's on the blueprint? Well, it really boils down to a few core things. First, just a relentless work ethic and discipline. Second, he's always trying to evolve his skills, to add new tricks, and this is so crucial. He focused on his strengths, not what other people saw as weaknesses. He just ignored the doubters. And through all the success, he stayed humble and grounded, using things like yoga and music to keep his mind as fit as his body.
And really, this quote from the man himself just says it all, doesn't it? If you don't believe in yourself, nobody can help you. From the very beginning, he just chose to shut out all the noise and back himself. He knew that if he didn't believe in his own unique ability, nothing else would matter.
And that really brings us to the final takeaway here. Bumrah's entire story is proof that the very thing that makes you different, the thing that other people might even see as a flaw, well, that could actually be your greatest superpower. So the question I want to leave you with is this: what weakness in your own life can you turn into your greatest strength?